I know. Who is it? Oh, really? Yeah, but I've been here before you guys.
I don't think you ever really get a full scope of what you're doing. I think like what you do is like you have friends, you have collaborators, you make something, you hope it makes sense to other people because it makes sense to you in that group. Then you put it out in the world, and you hope people respond. And sometimes they really do, but you'll never really understand what they are doing because you're in a very different spot. And I feel like that's kind of the joy of making things a little bit. Like, you know, sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't, but really it's that process of making something with your collaborators, your friends, your family that really makes it special.
Guys,
and right here
sir,
for me?
Right here, that's it.
And all those eyes right here. And one more time right here for me.
And guys, one more time back this way.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Stay there, but turn your bodies with the cool shit on you. Very much.
Well, I'm glad it took so long so we could be here to honor him.
But
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
And we're
But
thankful.
I know he would have liked to have been here, so that part's
He would have been up there with us.
But you know, we have a few of the original members with us, sitting in with us tonight during his induction, and then Alicia Shakur, who's in our band. Her father was his musical director. Joe Cocker's music director in the late '70s, '80s. So there's a lot of family swirling up there. So the spirit will be strong. The finale is pretty incredible.
And the world does need music because it helps heal. And we need a lot of healing right now, all over this planet.
Sure.
And we have to remember what we do share in common, not what we have apart.
All right, Outcast Legends.
Andre, hold that right there.
You guys right here, please, in the front.
And Andre, one more time.
Right here, guys. Right here.
Pretty much everyone here would say we don't necessarily do this for accolades and trophies, because that's just like the cool thing to say. But what a cool trophy!
When we were younger and we got into music, the thing that like really made me want to play music was the way that I felt. I was impacted by music in a positive way. Actually, it's like changed my life. And I remember thinking, I want to do that'd be so. I mean, the way that I feel, it'd be amazing to have one person feel this way, based off of something that you know I or we can do. And we had these conversations early on, and I think thinking about those initial thoughts and conversations that we had, and then now being here today is pretty cool.
I think that's how we want to approach my music. I have a big influence on music.
Yes, you can,
I kind of feel like we just wanted to make sure that when we look back on what we made, the people that connected with it, we wanted to feel, I don't know, a sense of community with them and something in common with them. And I think that as we got older and able to create music for having a longer career, there was this temptation to maybe write from a position that was slightly different, or maybe, you know, you grew out of some of the, you know, themes that you would talk about earlier. And really, I just kept on diving into a lyrical perspective that I was still not done unearthing and figuring out. And it turns out that there are a lot of people, you know, that were thinking the same things we were and connecting with those lyrics in that way. And I don't know. I think that playing to the people who have already subscribed to, you know, of course, subscribe is not the right word, but have already said, hey, we're fans, you know, instead of looking over top of them, trying to, you know, go to the masses, playing in front of who's already in front of you is really kind of like the best way to do it.
I think it shows you the power of the longevity of rock and roll, and I think that it fills me with a lot of hope and excitement for the future. That there is no end game to this. Like, this is something I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and I couldn't be happier about that. And so I think that this just kind of reinforces that. You know,
You found the thing that you love.
I found the thing that I love, and you don't need to stop ever. Like, there's you don't retire from rock and roll.
Why would you? No, you don't retire from rock and roll. The people here are
proof of that.
That's proof of that, and it's amazing. And I learned that too being on tour with AC/DC, where it's just like they're incredible. They're as incredible as they've always been, and arguably more so. And it's just like, oh, cool! I get to do this forever. This is again on Monday. Very inspiring to see.
Looking good, man.
I'm gonna go get Mick. Okay, let's try to keep them further out though. That's because the shadow is getting in.
Man, I'm so thank you for having me. Yeah, hey, boy, what's up, Jimmy? God bless you, man. Looking at you. How are you, buddy?
Can we bring that back? Okay, do you need a...
You ever find out some more details?